Have you ever wondered why every grandma seems to keep a bottle of apple cider vinegar tucked away in the kitchen? In this video, we're uncovering 20 tried and true apple cider vinegar hacks that will blow your mind and make everyday life easier. From simple home cleaning tricks to surprising beauty tips, these practical methods have been passed down through generations, and for good reason. Number 1. Banish fruit flies. One of the most classic grandma apple cider vinegar hacks involves tackling those pesky fruit flies that seem to appear overnight around ripe produce. To create a simple trap, fill a small jar or bowl with a few tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Add a couple of drops of dish soap and gently swirl the mixture to break the liquid's surface tension. Cover the container with plastic wrap, poking a few tiny holes on top so the flies can enter. The strong, sweet and sour aroma of apple cider vinegar lures the insects in, while the dish soap prevents them from escaping. Replace the mixture whenever you notice fewer flies being caught. This approach draws on practical life hacks known for generations. It's budget-friendly, keeps your kitchen sanitary, and avoids using harsh chemicals that might contaminate your home. Once you see how effectively these small traps work, you'll understand why Grandma's old life hacks remain relevant for preventing fruit fly infestations, even in modern kitchens. Number 2. Speedy hiccup relief. Many people endure random hiccup attacks that can be irritating or even embarrassing, especially in social situations. Grandma's apple cider vinegar hacks shine here, too. The intense sour flavor of a teaspoon of undiluted apple cider vinegar stimulates certain nerve endings in your throat, disrupting the reflex causing the hiccups. If the tang is overwhelming, dilute the vinegar slightly with water, but still allow the sour note to linger on your tongue for a few seconds before swallowing. Repeat once more if needed, waiting a minute or two between doses. Some individuals discover that this trick outperforms slower remedies like sipping water upside down or holding their breath. Apple cider vinegar uses often draw on its acidity to kick the body's reflexes back in line, making it an unexpectedly effective solution. It's a grandma hack that you'll be grateful to remember the next time hiccups strike during a dinner party or important meeting. Number 3. Joint comfort tonic. Joint stiffness and mild discomfort can sometimes be alleviated with a simple tonic involving Bragg's apple cider vinegar or any other unfiltered brand. Mix 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar into a glass of warm water and consider adding a teaspoon of honey for sweetness if the flavor is too sharp. Some people drink this once or twice daily, noting potential support for reduced swelling and improved circulation around the joints. Though not a miracle cure, it aligns with the concept of practical life hacks that take advantage of vinegar's trace minerals. These minerals may help your body maintain a balanced internal environment, supporting normal muscle and nerve function. If you prefer a more localized approach, soak a clean cloth in a solution of equal parts warm water and vinegar, then wrap it around a stiff knee or elbow for about 15 minutes. This DIY method harks back to Grandma's old life hacks that focus on gentle, at-home care for day-to-day aches. Number 4. Natural produce wash. With concerns about pesticide residue and bacterial contamination, it's reassuring to have a simple rinse that doesn't rely on synthetic chemicals. One of the top grandma apple cider vinegar hacks is a quick soak for fresh produce. Fill a large bowl or sink with 3 parts cool water to 1 part vinegar. Submerge apples, berries, leafy greens, or any fruits and vegetables for a couple of minutes. The light acidity helps loosen dirt, wax, and possible residues clinging to skins or leaves. After soaking, give everything a gentle scrub and rinse under fresh, running water. This do-it-yourself approach is an eco-friendly alternative to commercial rinses and ensures you're eating cleaner produce. Since vinegar is recognized for its antibacterial properties, many find that produce washed this way might stay fresh a little longer. Simple yet effective. It's another reason apple cider vinegar stands out as a versatile kitchen staple in Grandma's collection of everyday life hacks. Number 5. Prolong fresh flowers. This trick is especially handy if you love decorating your home with cut flowers, but hate seeing them wilt after just a few days. One of the clever vinegar hacks is to mix 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and 1 tablespoon of sugar into a vase of cool water before adding your blooms. The sugar nourishes the stems, while the vinegar helps fight the bacteria that quickly build up in the water. Changing the solution every 2 days and recutting the stems at a slight angle helps flowers remain vibrant and lively for longer. Grandma's old life hacks often revolve around simple ways to extend the lifespan of everyday household items, and this method is a prime example. Instead of pricey preservatives or chemical packets, you can harness vinegar's natural properties to add a few more days of enjoyment to that bouquet. This approach isn't limited to fancy arrangements. Even an inexpensive bunch from the grocery store can benefit. Number 6. Lighten dark elbows and knees. Apple cider vinegar's mild exfoliating properties can help gradually reduce the appearance of darker patches on elbows, knees, or other areas of thickened skin. Soak a cotton pad with a small amount of vinegar and dab it on the clean, dry area you want to address. Let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes before rinsing with warm water. For a slightly more intensive approach, blend a teaspoon of baking soda into a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to create a bubbly paste. Massage this gently onto the darker spots, then rinse away. Both methods rely on vinegar's capacity to slough off dead skin cells while balancing the skin's pH. Over time, consistent application can help even out your natural tone and restore a softer texture. Many consider this an alternative to harsher cosmetic products, reflecting a do-it-yourself approach to personal care that aligns with women hacks for maintaining healthy skin. Number 7. Gentle drain opener. Clogged drains are a pesky household issue, and reaching for chemical-based products can be tough on plumbing, not to mention the environment. Grandma's solution: a baking soda and apple cider vinegar combo to clear minor blockages. Start by pouring half a cup of baking soda down the drain, then chase it with a cup of warm apple cider vinegar. The fizzy reaction can help break up grease, soap scum, and small clumps of debris. After waiting about 10 minutes, flush with a kettle full of boiling water to rinse away loosened material. This hack can be part of your monthly routine to prevent stubborn clogs from forming. Not only is it safer than commercial drain cleaners, it also spares you from dealing with harsh fumes. And if you're into handyman hacks, you'll appreciate how cost-effective this approach can be for ongoing maintenance, especially compared to plumber visits or toxic store-bought solutions. Number 8. Cutting board disinfectant. Cutting boards, particularly wooden ones, can harbor lingering smells and bacteria from foods like onions, garlic, or raw meat. Apple cider vinegar's antimicrobial properties make it an efficient cleaner that won't soak the board with overly harsh chemicals. After rinsing away any visible debris, pour undiluted apple cider vinegar over the surface of the board and use a dedicated scrub brush or sponge to distribute it. Allow it to sit for a few minutes before rinsing with warm water. For an extra boost against stains, sprinkle a layer of coarse salt or baking soda onto the board, then add the vinegar. The mild foaming action helps lift and remove residue. This approach is right out of the Grandma Hacks playbook, focusing on practical ways to keep your kitchen safe, clean, and free of unnatural additives. Regular application can extend the board's life and maintain a fresher surface for food prep. Number 9. Laundry refresher. Sometimes clothes or linens develop a slightly musty smell, especially if they're in a damp environment or left in the washing machine too long. A half cup of apple cider vinegar added during the rinse cycle can help neutralize these lingering odors. Its mild acidity dissolves detergent buildup, allowing fabrics to feel softer and smell fresher. For particularly stubborn smells, like sweat-soaked gym wear, some individuals also recommend soaking items in a solution of 1 part vinegar to 4 parts water before washing. Vinegar can even act as a natural fabric softener, reducing the need for commercial products that may contain synthetic fragrances or irritants. This Grandma apple cider vinegar hack is especially beloved by people who want gentler, greener laundry practices. It's also a go-to tip for women hacks aimed at simplifying household chores without compromising cleanliness or freshness. Add a drop of essential oil, such as lavender or peppermint, to the vinegar for a customized scent that lingers on your newly laundered clothes. Number 10. Scalp Balancer. Hair that appears oily and weighed down could be suffering from product buildup or an imbalance in scalp pH. Apple cider vinegar rinses are a time-tested remedy from the range of grandma vinegar hacks. To try it, mix 1 part vinegar with 2 parts water in a squeeze bottle or spray bottle. After washing with your usual shampoo, distribute this mixture evenly across the scalp and massage gently. Let it sit for a couple of minutes, then rinse thoroughly with cool water. The vinegar can help dissolve leftover styling products, reduce scalp itchiness, and leave your hair looking shinier. Because apple cider vinegar is a mild acid, it helps close the hair cuticle, minimizing frizz. If you're concerned about the smell, rest assured it dissipates once your hair is dry. This practical life hack appeals to a wide range of people, from those searching for women hacks to those wanting a simpler, greener approach to hair care. Over time, you might notice that your scalp feels less oily and your hair feels softer and more manageable. Number 11, Foot Fungus Soak. Athlete's foot or fungal issues on the toenails can be stubborn, but apple cider vinegar's acidity can inhibit fungus growth on the skin's surface. Create a foot soak by adding 1 cup of vinegar to 2 cups of warm water in a small basin. Submerge your feet for 15 to 20 minutes, making sure the affected areas are well covered. Pat them dry thoroughly afterward, focusing on spaces between the toes, as moisture fosters fungus. For more severe cases, some people dab undiluted vinegar on problem spots with a cotton ball once or twice a day. This approach, one of many grandma apple cider vinegar hacks, can be more gradual compared to medicated creams, but it remains popular for those who prefer a do-it-yourself route. While it's crucial to consult medical professionals if the condition worsens, a vinegar soak is still a widely shared life hack that's been around for decades, demonstrating just how versatile and gentle apple cider vinegar can be. Number 12, Natural Weed Killer. Chemical herbicides might be effective, but can also pose risks to pets, pollinators, and nearby edible plants. Instead, try an old-fashioned, eco-friendly solution: apple cider vinegar to combat unwanted weeds. Fill a spray bottle with undiluted vinegar and target the leaves of your weeds on a sunny day. The acetic acid dehydrates and kills the foliage, especially if you apply it during peak sunlight. For a stronger punch, mix a tablespoon of salt or dish soap into the vinegar to help it adhere to the leaves. Be cautious when spraying near your garden plants because vinegar is non-selective and will harm any greenery it soaks. This method underscores the practicality behind grandma old life hacks and 5 minutes craft tips. It's an inexpensive, chemical-free approach that aligns with backyard gardening for those who value a more natural ecosystem. Reapply as needed until the weeds shrivel and die, allowing you to cultivate a tidier, healthier garden. Number 13, Meat Marinade Mastery. Apple cider vinegar's tangy flavor and acidity make it a great tenderizer in homemade marinades. Combine 1 part vinegar, 2 parts olive oil, and any preferred seasonings like garlic, rosemary, black pepper, or paprika in a large zip-top bag or shallow dish. Coat your meat thoroughly and let it sit in the fridge for at least an hour, depending on the cut. The acid helps break down protein fibers, resulting in more succulent, flavorful meals once cooked. However, you'll want to avoid soaking meats for more than a few hours, as too much acid can make them mushy. This hack is popular among weekend grillers, as well as those looking for women hacks to simplify meal prep. It's also a nod to how grandma apple cider vinegar hacks seamlessly transition from household chores to culinary uses. From chicken breasts to tough cuts of beef, apple cider vinegar in a marinade can be a game changer at dinner time. Number 14, Wooden Furniture Polish. Over time, wooden surfaces can lose their luster thanks to dust accumulation, everyday wear, and sun exposure. Rather than buying expensive commercial polishes, turn to a traditional solution: apple cider vinegar plus olive oil. Mix 1 part vinegar to 2 parts oil and add a few drops of essential oil if you'd like a pleasant scent. Dampen a soft cloth with the mixture and apply it in gentle circular motions, wiping away any residue with a clean cloth. The vinegar helps remove grime while the oil hydrates and protects the wood's finish. It's a practical life hack from Grandma's repertoire for anyone wanting to preserve their furniture's natural beauty. This approach is not only cost-effective, but also free of synthetic chemicals that might leave a strong scent or residue. With consistent use, you'll notice surfaces look glossier and resist everyday scuffs and scratches better, confirming why these old-fashioned solutions stand the test of time. Number 15. Sparkling stainless steel. Kitchen appliances made of stainless steel can show every fingerprint, smudge, and drip, making them appear perpetually streaky. Apple cider vinegar is a straightforward fix among the many grandma vinegar hacks. Dampen a microfiber cloth with undiluted vinegar and wipe along the grain of the metal. Buff the surface immediately with a second dry cloth to avoid streaks. Vinegar cuts through the oils and residue that cause those unsightly smudges. If you need extra help, let the vinegar sit for a minute or two on stubborn spots, then wipe clean. This method is well loved by those who want a quick, 5 minutes craft approach to tidying up the kitchen without resorting to specialized metal polishes. You can even store a small spray bottle of vinegar under the sink for fast daily touch-ups. The next time you see shiny fingerprint-free appliances, you'll remember this simple, do-it-yourself trick has roots in older generations' housekeeping wisdom. Number 16. Bad breath remedy. Chronic bad breath can be an unfortunate issue that mints alone don't always solve. Apple cider vinegar's acidity may help tackle odor-causing bacteria in the mouth. Dilute 1 tablespoon of vinegar in a glass of water and swish it around for 20 to 30 seconds before spitting it out. Follow with a plain water rinse to protect your enamel from repeated acid contact. Some individuals claim regular use of this rinse can help improve mouth odor over time, especially if combined with good dental hygiene like brushing, flossing, and staying hydrated. This approach aligns with the Women Hacks concept of addressing everyday personal care concerns with simple solutions. Yet it's also a prime example of Grandma apple cider vinegar hacks. A pantry staple doubles as a mild oral rinse. If persistent bad breath continues, it's wise to consult a dental professional, but apple cider vinegar may serve as a short-term measure you can implement anywhere. Number 17. Sunburn Soother. Spending too long in direct sunlight can result in red, irritated skin that feels hot to the touch. An apple cider vinegar compress is a comforting remedy from Grandma's era. Mix 1 part vinegar to 3 parts cool water, then dip a soft cloth into the solution. Gently apply it to the sunburned area for several minutes. The vinegar can help balance the skin's pH and provide a calming effect. For larger areas, some folks add a cup of vinegar to a lukewarm bath and soak for about 15 minutes, emerging feeling less raw. This method is one of many life hacks for everyday issues like mild sunburn, especially since it doesn't require complicated ingredients or a trip to the drugstore. If the skin is severely blistered, though, professional care is recommended. Still, as a modest at-home relief option, it proves that Grandma's old life hacks can stand by your side during unexpected summer mishaps. Number 18. Residue Remover. Stubborn stickers or price tags can leave behind tacky residue on glass jars, plastic containers, or other household surfaces. Rather than using harsh chemicals, turn to a well-known apple cider vinegar trick. Soak a cotton ball or soft cloth in undiluted vinegar and press it against the residue for a minute or two. Gently scrape away the softened adhesive with your fingernail or a flat plastic edge. The acetic acid dissolves the glue, making it easy to wipe the surface clean. This simple, do-it-yourself technique prevents damage to the underlying material and spares you from using strong solvents that might release strong fumes. As Grandma vinegar hacks go, this is among the more convenient ones, especially if you're someone who loves reusing containers for crafts or storage. It's also perfect for quick 5 minutes craft projects that involve repurposing household items. Number 19. Homemade salad dressing. A tasty apple cider vinegar dressing can be whipped up in minutes to top salads or marinate vegetables. Combine 1 part vinegar with 3 parts olive oil, then add a dash of salt, pepper, and maybe a squeeze of fresh lemon for brightness. Whisk thoroughly until the mixture emulsifies into a smooth consistency. You can experiment with flavor boosters like Dijon mustard, honey, minced garlic, or dried herbs. The acidity of the vinegar not only brightens the taste of your greens, but also helps you control the ingredients and preservatives in your meals. Since women hacks often include methods to simplify healthy eating, having a quick homemade dressing can be a lifesaver. And the best part? It's incredibly versatile. You can drizzle it on roasted vegetables, use it as a marinade, or even toss it with warm quinoa for a tangy side dish. This aligns perfectly with Grandma's approach to the kitchen, where budget-friendly, practical solutions shine in everyday cooking. Number 20, simple household cleaner. Apple cider vinegar doubles as an all-purpose cleaner that can tackle countertops, mirrors, or even bathroom surfaces. Mix equal parts vinegar and warm water in a spray bottle, and you have a quick, non-toxic solution that can cut through light grime and freshen surfaces. For an extra burst of fragrance, add a drop or two of essential oils like lavender, lemon, or tea tree. This approach exemplifies the philosophy behind Grandma's old life hacks: fewer chemicals, more natural ingredients, and a focus on resourcefulness. Spray onto surfaces, wipe with a microfiber cloth, and see immediate results without the lingering chemical smell many store-bought products leave behind. Since apple cider vinegar has mild antibacterial properties, it can help keep germs at bay while leaving a streak-free finish on most countertops or glass. It's a go-to method for those seeking 5 minutes craft solutions in their cleaning routine, as well as folks who want to minimize their environmental impact. If you're worried about the vinegar smell, rest assured it typically fades as soon as the surface dries, leaving behind a neat and fresh household.